Hi folks, welcome to Hacks, Skills, and Mods. I'm going to talk about the safety first and what I do to it. First on the frame, I did forget this. Sometimes I will use 600 grit sandpaper and polish the frame where the safety pivots, and sometimes I will coat it with the mixture of water and toothpaste and just coat the sides and then just push in and work it and let it mate itself together. And I do the same thing on the left side with the ambi safeties. Okay, so that safety and frame moves together smoothly and nicely. You don't want to do anything that makes your safety really light, because especially with these ambi safeties, being when it's in a holster, this one is out in la la land and it's not protected by anything. So if you get it really nice and smooth and you've still got that really long part that sticks out there, you can easily hit that and knock the safety off, and it's still probably not going to go off because of the grip safety, but there's a safety for a reason, and you put it on for a reason. I don't like it getting knocked off when I don't like it, or when I don't want it to. So there's that. I do what's called dehorning the safeties. They have that big piece that sticks out here on both of them. It gives you extra leverage to move the safety. It's not necessary. Your thumb is the strongest digit on your hands, and there's no need to give it extra leverage on the safety. There's no reason you should need that. So I do take those off on both sides, and then round down the corners and take the sharp edges off. And that is pretty much it. This area right here is the safety mechanism that actually blocks the parts so they don't move. Consequently, the 1911 is the safest handgun in the world. When you click the safety on a 1911, it individually locks the hammer in place, the sear in place, and the slide in place, just from one click. There is absolutely no way that's going off. Even if the sear broke, it would also lock the hammer in place individual from the sear. So, and it goes up into a notch on the slide, so the slide can't reciprocate. So that is the safety. I do polish if I've got a guide rod, which I really don't prefer a guide rod. I'd rather have the little factory guide rod that's only about so long, and a plunger that's got a solid end in it, which this one doesn't because it slides on this. But I do polish, if I've got a guide rod, I polish the outside with 600 grit sandpaper, just to make everything move as smoothly as possible. The mag catch, I polish the outside of it with 600 grit sandpaper. This area right here, I usually polish it a little bit, and it makes it easier to hit the mag catch and release the magazine, because this little ledge right here is smoother. Now, you absolutely, under no circumstances, do you want to take any metal away here. You just want to make it slick. Okay, so I polish all the way around this area here, and all the way around this area here, and all the way around this area here, because there's a shoulder right here, and I polish those two separately, those two surfaces separately, with 600 grit sandpaper. That's done. The recoil springs that I now run are Springs Co. You can get these from Brownells. These springs are made hermetically, which I believe is a impurity-free environment. These springs are tested to 50,000 compressions, and when they tested them, they found no loss of tension and no set in 50,000 compressions. So that's, folks, that's basically a lifetime spring right there. Having an extra on hand just in case one breaks or something is never a bad idea. They're only $9, so they're only $1 more than a standard spring, and a standard spring has to be replaced every 2,000 rounds. So I really like those springs. The bushing, really don't do anything to the bushing. I let the barrel and bushing mate themselves through shooting. They're pretty snug. There's just a micron of movement there, but when you put this in the pistol and put the spring tension, the plunger pushes on the bottom of this bushing, it it tweaks it a little bit. It puts it a little bit of an angle to the barrel, and it tightens right up. So let those mate themselves together. As far as the lugs and the hood, I don't do anything to that. I let that mate itself to the slide, and I think that's the best way to do that. As far as the lug down here on the bottom and the swinging link, I don't do anything to that. Now, as the chamber goes, how much time have I got? I am out of time on this video, so I will get into the chamber and that gig on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, thumbs up. If you have a suggestion on a video that you'd like me to do, please feel free to ask or talk to me about it. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.